engineering class, and I was tasked with building a car that would carry an egg and it was balloon powered. Today I'm going to show y'all what my thoughts were, how they progressed, and how I built it. Let's get into it. Step 1, define the problem. The problem for this project is getting an egg on a small car an average of 20 feet. Step 2, background research. I did a little bit of research on balloon cars, and not a lot of them had to carry eggs, so it's a little bit different. But most of the time they need to be extremely light so that they have less friction when the wheels are pressing against the ground. They also need to have the least amount of friction that you can have with the axles touching the base of the car, along with the best type of wheels that won't cause a bunch of friction on the ground as it is traveling. Step 3, specify requirements. For this project, the requirements were it had to travel a distance of 20 feet over an average of 10 tries, and it had to be balloon powered, so by meaning it had to get all its power by an inflated balloon. And lastly, it had to roll, obviously, because it has to be a car. Step 4, brainstorming. Brainstorming is the fun part where you get to come up with your idea. My original idea was to build a regular chassis, as you can see in the picture above, and then I used extreme bendy straws to attach the balloons up here so they wouldn't be in the way, send the air under the car and out the back so that the air would fire out the back in 2 straws. In this case, this is the design that worked, so it doesn't have that, but you can see in the picture. Also, this design did not work, mainly because the air was having too much friction when it touched the bendy straw coming around under it, so it wasn't getting enough power out the back to even start the car forward, especially when there's an egg inside it. My next idea was pretty much the same thing, but just having balloons attached to the top instead of firing them all the way around and out the back. This idea kind of worked, didn't really. The wheels and the axles were they didn't stay straight, the car veered a lot. So my last idea was this. So I replaced the pieces right here with straws to cause less friction on the tires, and then I added these pieces on the end. So these pieces have little holes drilled in them for the axles to go into, and then they are attached to the frame itself. This allows the car to stay in alignment and drive forward straight when it's being propelled. Also, I added this balloon on the top, and this little part right here is for the egg. The egg rides in there. And then I added double tires so that the tires would be less bendy because of the foam tires. Step 5, testing. Testing is a big part of the engineering design process. I especially used a lot of testing in this project because my first ideas didn't work out. Mainly because they didn't have the right components in order to roll forward. But this design, after I tested it, I did the 10 trials, and it did what it was supposed to, and it worked. So my testing went well, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about how my ideas progressed on this project and what design worked. Thank you again. Bye.